Right, so you're watching this, or you're on this group, or you've subscribed to YouTube because in your mind somewhere you want to build a garden room, yeah? Or you want to have a garden room, but the cost of getting a commercial company to build you a garden room is, at this current time, it's never going to get any cheaper, is it? It's insane. It's a ridiculous amount of money. You could literally save 50% of the money it would cost you for a garden room if you built it yourself. Now you might be sat there watching me going, I can't build a garden room. I'm like, I'm a solicitor, or I work at a school, or I'm a butcher, or I'm trying to think of other walks of life. I'm a taxi driver, you know, I fly a plane, whatever, I don't know, right? But I've no joinery experience. How am I going to build a garden room, Liam? Well, it's easy, right? All you need to do is 3 things you need to do. You need to follow us on YouTube, you need to be in the local garden room self-build group on Facebook, and you need to get yourself a build pack. Now, a build pack, right, is like, it's full instructions, full materials list, full suggested suppliers, right? There is 24 different sizes, and now I've launched another 2, which are concrete base, warm roof with an internal head height of 2.4. See, I'm 5'8", look, yeah? It's not great on a permitted development, right? And if you want to do, you know, if you're in a gym and you want to start pressing overhead and stuff like that, so you need the extra height. So you'd be going down the road of either being 2 meters away from the boundary, or you're going to get planning permission. In either way, I can help you. A build pack is £130, right? So you sat there, like I said, I can't do it, I've no joinery experience. Right, so I met a guy in Costco, and I'm not going to keep mentioning Costco because I've no affiliation with them whatsoever. But I met a guy, he says, oh, you know, recognise this and the other, bought a build pack off you, great. Anyway, we're going to go meet him. We're just round the corner from his house. Hopefully, he's going to, is this car going to clip my mirror? No. Hopefully he's going to let us do a video. Worst case scenario, he's going to let me take some pictures and some photographs. But he, like I said, this is what I'm talking about. He has no joinery experience whatsoever. He works on computers and he's built this garden room. So let's go have a look at it. So I'm here now, and this is Jupinder. Say hi.
Hi there.
Right, so what we're going to do, I'm going to bring you down, I'm going to show you his garden room, and I'm going to ask him questions basically, because this is awesome, absolutely awesome. Right, so this is the room he's built. How long ago did you build it, Jupinder?
Over a year now.
Over a year ago. And when did you get a build pack?
Maybe a year before.
Right, so
yeah.
So you waited a year, you thought about it, yeah? And this is what he's left with, look. Right, so you've got to be pleased with that, haven't you?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah? Right, so how long did it take you from start to finish, roughly?
Well, obviously, I'm retired, so...
Let's talk about your history in a minute in there, because this is amazing. There's stuff in there I need to show you as well.
Yeah. I took like a year, really. But it was like, you know, you don't work during sort of October, November, December, so the 6 months out. Yeah. And I've just been doing about like, you know, 4 or 5 hours a day maximum.
Right. So it's like, I know there's some people on the group that have like, you're on to your 2nd year now, some people, and I know some people have took time off work just to blast it out. But it doesn't matter how long it takes, because when you're left with a project like that, that's amazing. Right, so we're going to go inside now, and we're going to have a little chat with Jupinder about what he did before, and some of the stuff inside as well. What I'm going to do, rather than just have it, well, I'm going to hold it like this anyway. So what he's done, instead of plasterboard in it, he's ply lined it, haven't you? Is that right? So do you want to tell us exactly what you've done then, so?
Well, it was just that I didn't want to do a plasterboard finish, really. So my son came with the idea to have plywood. Never worked with it before, but it was a real pain, but it's absolutely, you know, I'm really happy with it.
Now, so... You thought it was going to warp and stuff like that, didn't you? What was it your son said to you?
Right, he said, well, it doesn't warp in Finland or wherever, so it should be okay here.
So there you go, and it hasn't, it looks amazing, because I know there's quite a few people on the group that have used OSB and some people that have used ply as well. Now, you can see he's gone for what I'm assuming is black, possibly gyprock screws in the ceiling. Is that right, yeah? And then he's got this little right angle trim that goes around, and it looks absolutely brilliant, if you can see that going all the way around. And do you say that was from Wix? No? The trim, the black trim.
It may have been, yeah.
Yeah, you can't quite remember, it's like over a year ago now, but it does look amazing, right? So, what did you do before you retired?
I used to work in IT.
Right, so, have you done any kind of joinery and stuff like that before?
No, I built, the last thing I built was a little table.
Right, I'm going to show you that in a minute.
And from that, we had this space down here and next to the garage, so my wife says, you know, during a pandemic project, why don't you build a garden room?
So you can tell I'm super excited by this, because like I met this guy in Selkos the other day, yeah? Right, and somebody had wound me up, I think it was the day before, something like that, and I was really annoyed, and I met this guy, and he like literally turned it around for me, Right, so this here is what he built previously. That's his little table that he built, yeah? And then his wife went, build a garden room and look at it. It's amazing. Now, there's a few more things as well. If you just jump to the side there. So he's had a little bit of help. Look, is that your son? Yeah, that's his son.
Yeah.
Look, he's got his hard hat on. Safety first. Right, so you can see there, he's modified that. Is that possibly from IKEA? So he's modified that to fit in, and it's like, it's airtight, it's brilliant. So he's got this mirror which reflects the light and makes the room look twice the size practically, doesn't it? That's what I feel anyway, yeah? So, has maybe a drink on the weekend, I don't know. Right, so, he's built, do you know what size it is off the top of your head?
That's 4x3. So
it's a 4x3, so 4 metres deep, 3 metres wide. He couldn't actually get a sofa to fit in. So what does this guy do? He builds one! And where did you get the timber from?
Selco's.
No. Was it from the mill pack? Or was it just left over?
Yeah, left over.
There won't be much left over, will there? Because the quantities are pretty good, aren't they?
Pretty good, yeah. It was just leftover stuff.
So this is what I'm talking about, right? If you've never built one before, right, retired, what would you do before?
IT.
So he worked in IT before. Yeah, right, and this is what he's produced, right? So don't tell me you can't build it, right? Yeah, it's amazing, right? And this is what you need to be pulling out the bag. If you turn it around like this, yeah? If you can build something like this from a build pack, I mean, you bought it, it'll cost you £96 at the time, won't it? Yeah, it's £139, £30, but it's inflation, it is what it is, isn't it? So it's amazing, right? And you're happy, aren't you?
Absolutely, yeah.
This is it, this is what I want to see. I want to travel the country to see faces like this. Super happy. So there you go. How happy is that guy? I mean, you can literally build your own garden room with zero experience. And he's not a one-off either. There's loads of people on the Facebook group of all walks of life, all ages, all sexes, that have actually built their own garden rooms or that started building them. So, you know, what I'm trying to say is that a build pack's going to help you, yeah? But so is my YouTube channel and so is my Facebook. And you're going to save yourself at least 50%. Right, so the biggest garden room you can build under permitted development is 30 square metres. That is one of the flagship ones we did. So if you look at that and you think, there's no way man I can build that. Of course you can, step by step, steady away, nice and slowly, and you will save yourself, like I said, around 50%. That garden room there retails at about £45,000 to £50,000. Doesn't include the bar, yeah, but £45,000 to £50,000. It's another room in your garden. Right, you will knock 25 grand off that, easy, any day of the week. Right, so that's the build packs. You need to get one, right? The link is in the description if you're watching this on YouTube. Everything's changed for me, so we're going to do lots of different types of things, and hopefully return to garden rooms as well. Right, you need to stay till the end of this. This here is, it does say not yet approved, but it has been approved. It's pre-done whilst I was waiting for it. It's the planning for an annex in my garden. Now, the annex it's 7.5 metres long. I'll show you the garden in a minute. And it's nearly 7 metres deep and it's in an L shape. There's one bedroom, bathroom, kitchen, diner, and an office. Having said that, the office is probably the same size as this, maybe. Yeah, so what we're going to do with that, we're going to crack on and build that, yeah? And I'm going to literally do a full YouTube series right from the ground up. I'm going to do, because I know you like your, what they're called, so your spreadsheets and stuff like that, of the full materials cost for it as well. It's brick built, it's nearly 3 metres tall. And of course there's these new regs out, and also I'm looking at the walls there, you know, there's a lot of insulation going in this build, so I'm going to show you absolutely everything. Let's have a walk down anyway. Right, so I've decided it's a lot easier to show you this with the drone, so this is the annex that's going to be there. Freaking dogs, man. There's 2.5 metre doors there, so I'll walk through the French doors here, yeah. There'll be a kitchen over here, dining area here, there'll be a wall running along there, entranceway in here, and then this is the bathroom, that's a bedroom, and that's a study. So that wall there is just shy of 7 metres, that wall there is just over 7.5 metres, that wall there is 4.5 metres, so it's a considerable size really. Obviously all this work I did previously last year is complete waste of time, but it is what it is. It's approximately 3 metres tall as well. So that's it. So basically my garden is approximately 8 metres wide, give or take a little bit. If that wall there is 6,800, then my garden is probably 15 metres long. So I was quite surprised really to get this the planning for this really, and the architect did say that I'd be more than likely just get one room in it, you know, one bedroom, but I've been allowed this study as well.
Like,
which,
my
you know,
garden there is probably,
do whatever you want with.
it's just shy of 8 metres wide. That's just shy of nearly 7 metres long. It's insane that I got planning, to be fair. So all this that I've done last year, I think it was a complete waste of time. It's all going to come out. This pod, you can see the sun has bleached the seed in there. I've literally, I raffled it. Yeah, the guy took the money instead. He took 20 grand cash, and I've not touched it since. You can see the mould on there, look at it. But I'm going to address that, get that up and running again. Right, so part of the planning permission was to get this out of the garden because I can't have both. So what I'm going to do, I am going to crane it over the roof and I'm going to sell it. Right, so if you're interested in buying it, maybe drop me a line. Let's pull out a little bit here. Right, we've got feature walls, we've got LED lights, we've got real brass skirting with an LED light under as well. We've got LEDs in the ceiling, and it's all either MDF painted or that's cedar, that's softwood. That's MDF, and they're oak veneered with oak lipping shelvings, which inset. The consumer unit is behind that one. It's a nice little thing, and it's got top of the range. When I say top of the range, these cost a fortune. Integrated, solar powered blinds. There's a remote control for them. All three work independently, or all three work at the same time. And it's also got underfloor heating and LVT luxury vinyl flooring, and you can have everything with it as well. TV, chair, the lot. And that as well, you can have that. Right, so somebody asked me, what are we doing? We're going to do these pods now. I was gonna, but things obviously changed for me at work, and I've decided I'm going to go down a different direction. But this pod is a completely different build to anything we've done before, and you could enlarge it, but it's literally sat on a framework that I've constructed, and I'll discuss that with you if I decide to build them. Insulated panels, very much like the Kingspan ones, yeah, but I know a guy who can sort you out with some of them as well. Right, so I made a build pack for this. This one is 2.5 wide, so that it could be transported. It's 3 point something long, again, so it could go on back of a low loader. But to get rid of that, I've got to get craning, get rid of all this shite here. That telegraph line there, he says that's not an issue, but there's no more out on the street there. He's going to park up, he's going to lift it straight into the front garden, and then whoever buys it will get a low loader, bring it in, and that'll be sorted. So there you go, that is the plan for the next couple of months, I think. What I was going to do, I've been kind of put off a little bit, and this is my forever home, I guess. I was going to dig down and build a subterranean level, and then build up from that, but obviously the cost, and I don't want to be forever. So the plan is, get that built, get this place sold, and the pod, and the house, and everything else. Move somewhere suitable where I can dig down and create a massive subterranean ground floor, and then go from there. That is the plan. Going to continue with the raffles. Got that amazing Ranger outside. I'm going to drop this video now so you can see it, because if you're on YouTube, you won't see this video yet. There's over 7 grand's worth of tools, there's a 35 grand car, and £1,000 in glove box. Have a look at this. People often say to me, Liam, how can I get my hands on a sexy black truck like that? Easy, I say. Get yourself on raffle. £2 a ticket, you're in with a chance to win it. But Liam, how will I afford the insurance? Don't worry about it, I've got you covered. There's £1,000 cash in the glove box. That should cover your insurance. Mate, will it come fully fuelled? Of course it'll come full of fuel. But I live in a clean air zone. Can's having me over. I can't have it, mate. Of course you can have it. It's Euro 6, it's a 2 litre. It's no good to me, Liam. It's a work vehicle. I've got a big family. It's also a family vehicle. 5-seater, full leather interior. Will it come fully valeted too? Of course it'll come fully valeted. But what's it like to drive, Liam? What's it like to drive? Buy a ticket and you might find out. And Liam, one more question. How much is a ticket? That's the best part. Tickets are only £2 each. Plus, you're going to get 7 grand's worth of tools thrown in. 7 grand's worth of bloody tools? Take a look at this lot. It's all battery platform. We've got the Hoover, we've got the radio, we've got the jigsaw, we've got the nail gun kit, both nail guns, first and second fix. We've got an impact driver and a combi driver. We've got a table saw, we've got a stand, we've got a power planer, we've got a bloody router, we've got a laser, we've got another laser somewhere there as well. We've got a bandsaw, we've got tracks. What the tracks for? The tracks are for the plunge saw and the circular saw. We've got a sander, we've got a router, we've got a grinder, we've got a multi-tool, we've got a hammer drill, and we've got Loads of bits and accessories. That's it. Get yourself on raffle, get yourself a ticket. You've seen the Ranger, you've seen the tools. There's £1,000 in the glove box, and while you're there, buy some tickets for these consoles. Got the PS5, we've also got the Xbox X Series, and we've got steering wheel and pedals ×2. And when I say ×2 is I misinterpreted the box. You've got 2 sets of pedals, 2 sets of wheels on both kits. So I've got a cash raffle on there. Get yourself on raffle, buy some tickets. There's loads of bundles, loads of offers. It's Saturday after all, the sun's shining. Get some tickets, and maybe this little lot plus the Ranger could be yours. So that's it where we are with everything. The Annex is starting a week on Monday. Full tutorial on that. I'm going to show you how I bricklay. It's not the best, but it's getting rendered. It's got to look same as the house. It's got bricks up to that height and then render after that, so I can do that, no problem. Block inside, block outside. I think there's 10 course of bricks there, so that's nice and easy. We're going to get a warm roof on that. There's some skylights going in there as well, so we're going to get them done as well. Haven't got the full funds at the moment, but I'm working on that, so we'll get that one dealt with. I have had my plans laminated because I'm gonna show you these in massive detail as the build goes on. And like I said, I'm gonna quantify everything and I'm gonna put a price tag on everything, and hopefully some of you will have a go at building it yourself. Yeah, so that's it. It's going to be a massive, massive YouTube series that I'm sure you're going to enjoy, because at the end of the day, it's a massive garden room, isn't it? So I'm going to build it out of brick and block. I'm going to dig the footings myself. We'll get the guys into pod concrete, and then we will go from there. Right, so the pod, I may do a build pack for the pod. Let me know if you're interested in a build pack for the pod. The raffle, go in the description, get a ticket for the raffle. And if you see a video about smoke alarms after this, it's because the guys in China have given me the authority to put the video on afterwards. So if it's not on, it's a video for another day. So that is it. That's where we're at. Get a raffle ticket, get subscribed, and I'll see you soon.